Hey guys, it's Glacius here. Getting to be the end of March, and I realized I haven't done a video for this year. But then again, there's no pumpkins growing, so. But here's I'm making this video to kind of let everybody know what I'm doing, what I'm planning to do this year. See if I can always improve on what I've done in the past. But you know, those of you who remember, this is where I had the pumpkins and the tires growing last year. We just recently cut the grass, and there was tons of grass all along here against the back wall. As you can see, I'm still not done. Been ripping out all the grass that's been growing since last season. You know, it was all like this. You know, it's almost, these weeds are chest high, and they're just loaded with aphids. Terrible. And then we've got those voles or gophers or whatever the hell been digging out through the backyard, and we've had mice showing up from the other fields again. Let's see where oh, darn it. You can see I got a lizard there, and it's not what I wanted. It's for the mice. Put it right there where the mice have been coming out, but the lizard, why did you go for it? Alright, well, there's that. I gotta take care of that. But anyways, here is where I've been throwing all our discarded fruits and vegetables, like, you know, all the banana peels, lemons, oranges, rotten salad, all the old pumpkins from last year. I chopped them up, and this is all the dirt that came out of the tires. You know, I had 6 tires here. I took out all the dirt, threw it in this corner right here. I threw all the wood chips that I had, and then I threw all the hay that I had, and you know, I started mixing it up. And then I've been mixing it up with organic material as I go. There's like 6 pumpkins that went in here. There's been probably 50 or so banana peels, probably 2 dozen eggshells, all this old lettuce. It's all organic. And I've just kind of been mixing it, and you know, every once in a while, and turning it, and just been some of the biggest earthworms I've ever seen in my life coming out of here when I turn the soil, so that's good. And just stuff's been wanting to grow out of here like crazy. All the old tomatoes that I threw here last year, they started sprouting. This morning I ripped out a few tomatoes that were growing. I didn't know what they were, so I just ripped them out. I probably ripped out like 20 or so pumpkins that have already sprouted. But I'm letting this sit all the way till June while I keep amending it with organic matter, and I'll use this to put in the tires, as well as you know, steer manure or chicken manure, and that'll be what I'm going to use to grow my pumpkins this year, so I don't have to buy as much soil as I did last year. Last year I spent like $70 on soil. This year not so much, probably like $10. It's probably what I'll spend. There's that. I'm not going to be growing like peppers or kale like I did last year. It's just too much. Now I went out and bought some soil already. Bought my compost. These bags, these 32 cubic foot bags of potting mix were on sale. $6, normally $9 at Lowe's. I went out and bought more bamboo stakes. These are really thick bamboo stakes compared to the ones I used last year. A lot of these broke from the weight of the tomato branches. They're just too heavy. They couldn't support it, and a lot of these just snapped in half. So these are all, you know, pretty thick. You know, it's thick as my finger. So hopefully they'll be more supportive. So right now I got tomatoes started. So I started my seeds in the Ziploc bags like I've had before with the pumpkins. So I've already planted a whole bunch of them that have already sprouted. And this year I opted for, let's see, I opted for red cherry tomatoes, sun gold cherry tomatoes, brandywine pink tomatoes, black crim, and crap, what was the last one? Oh, big rainbow. So those are the tomatoes that I'm growing this year, and you can see I got a whole bunch of them already started in the pots, the ones that already germinated in the bag, and I just threw them in here. And you can see that I already got some that popped out, and the winners are the sun golds. They beat everybody else to the punch, so they're the first to pop up, and yeah, we'll see how long it takes for the other ones to pop up. These two I just did today, right now, just before I did this video. These were two more brandywines. Like I said, I want to start a whole bunch of them. That way I have a nice selection to pick from, and pick the healthiest ones to grow. You see my rosemary is blooming right now. It looks really good. My mints, my two different types of peppermint. They were really bad. I had neglected them all over through the winter season. They were behind the house over there, and when I went to go look at them, they were just torn up. Like the beetles or the caterpillars just chewed on them, and they were infested with aphids, and there was so much weeds growing in here. So I just dumped everything out, put new soil, picked a few good rhizomes from the mint, and buried that. And 2 weeks later, lo and behold, this is what I get popping out. The mint's popping up like daisies. So mint grows like wildfire. You don't have to worry about hurting it any method at all. But I don't think I'm gonna plant anything over there this year. That soil over there has got a real bad infestation of root knot nematodes. I don't know if you guys know what they are, but they form really big knots in the root of the plant, so they end up don't growing as well. It's the reason the Howden pumpkin didn't grow so well, because I had it growing over there. So yeah, nothing growing over there. That soil, I'm gonna keep it as organic as possible.